set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
They go play action with Hurts to Barkley on the check down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Taken down by Pete Werner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw is Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They will throw again. Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Shuck to throw for it on fourth. Open man is Tipton. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Shuck now to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes with a little tread left on the tires.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. To throw now, Shuck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and 8. Bundle, but they allow the conversion. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's Shuck. That's a level, bringing in another one. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, 27 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's Braden Mann now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded inside the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Throwing, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Kamara is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Kamara trying again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Now Shuck on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. This time they stay on the ground. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up the 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And some room to maneuver. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Did he get their feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Chris Olave, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with three tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a give up the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
At the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, sometimes you just throw out time of It's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third down, shot from the gun. That is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Shuck here on fourth down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing is Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have taken a fourth quarter lead. And now it's blocked.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. You've got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well with this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. The Saints again ready to go on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block and you've got to go to the right point, that didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six, and now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The New Orleans offense set to take over. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick-six, they go right back to the air. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, two-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 75 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this, where they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
From the gun, Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nolan Smith, his second sack of the night. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. To throw is Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
22.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete. Kylan Granson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Pass complete. Now race for the marker.